Saying you got it over here?
Nikki Limo sits down. Oh my gosh. Hey, got any more of those Club WPT gold passes for me?
Not for you, Terrence.
Jackpot whispers and roulette wheels spin. In the city of sin, can't tell where I begin. Dealers gaze sharp, table feels alive. Every bet I place keeps the thrill in drive. Torching with TJ, stacking my dreams. Vegas heat rising, nothing's what it seems. Chasing that river, life on the edge. Every chip I push, I'm making my pledge.
The main event starts tomorrow, and that's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big tournament. But the hottest poker game is happening right here at this house, where we're about to fire up a big 5-card draw tournament. $20 winner take all?
20 bucks. 20.
All right. High stakes 5-card draw. If you just win the thing like 30 times, you're almost free rolling.
Almost?
You've been studying up 5-card draw. Mo said he's on it.
We all have been. Yeah.
Oh damn! Only not me, huh?
We spent the afternoon by the pool studying 5-card draw.
Am I the fish?
Yeah, for sure.
Always.
Like raise the stakes, raise the stakes. Oh, by the way, we studied all that.
Oh! What?
Which one did you draw?
Yeah, which?
You drew a queen?
Yeah, drew a gutter ball. Oh my god.
That's wild.
Fold.
Oh!
There's just no way it's good.
And
You're telling me that's good? Is anyone telling me that's good?
That's good here.
Really?
Yeah, that's good here.
Really?
Damn it!
Not good.
We got action.
I'm folding queens, I guess.
Okay. What do you got?
Worse than queens.
I win.
Pair of eights, pair of jacks.
Oh, you saying you got it over here?
We got this shit through right there. Oh wow, we have the best hand. How much is it? Blaze went on for 5,300, and this is what we have. What should we do? I think we call.
Oh, all in a cult.
How many you want, Blaze? One card?
One card.
All right, we're gonna draw 2. You don't have to flip it over yet if you don't want to, but you can. I've just got a pair of 10s.
Pair of 10s. Any good?
Oh.
Oh, you bricked it.
He bricked it.
Completely.
Oh.
Damn
Pair of
it,
10s.
motherfucker!
Oh, you bricked it.
Here's what we got. Mo makes it 2K? Is that right?
2K.
2K. I call. God, why did I choose green and red when I had blue as an option?
All right, here we go.
Wow,
Let's go.
we're going family pot.
Thank God. I need
Raised
that.
pot. 2, 3, and 3. And I'm 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 ways to a pot. You saw what we have, fam. That's that. We get to go last on the button. And we drew this. That's what we have. Mo makes it 10,000. He drew 3 cards, if I remember right. We've got 30. We're going to go all in for 30,600. Oh my God, we get called by Jeff.
Wow. I mean, I call. I have a boat.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow!
How do you go all in after a 10K and an all in?
Let's go! The 5-card master.
Is that heads up?
No, I'm. Big day today. Happy Saturday. The main event has arrived. We play just under an hour. Cards go in the air. Oh, I love this morning. It's like Super Bowl day. Biggest, best tournament of the year. Happens only once a year, and everyone looks forward to it. Like nervous, little nervous jitters. You know, that goes away pretty quickly, but it's just, you know, the excitement. Sitting down at noon from hand 1, as always. Every year I play this event. Play the final flight on Saturday from hand 1. And every single year I've played, I've improved my result. So let's hope to keep that trend going. Last year I cashed for $35,000 on day 4. Let's improve on that. Keep that trend up. I'm going to ride in with Blaze.
Did somebody say it was main event day?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event!
I said it very similar to that, yes.
Ah.
You ready?
It's main event day.
Day 1D, the final starting flight. You're hopping in from the start too?
From the start.
We haven't got our seat draw yet. I checked.
No seat draw. I just know I'm going to be with Phil Ivey and 6 Belarusians.
Is that the plan?
Well, last year I got like 3 Triton motherfuckers and something like 20 combined bracelets for day 1D. And we survived. We got out of there with around 80K. So, I mean, it's just 2 cards, isn't it?
The main event is unlike any tournament in the world for so many reasons, but one of those being the first day, so 2-hour levels, of course, 300 big blinds to start. Your first day, it feels so important, but it's really not. It's only 5 levels, right? And if you draw a horrible table, then often you just want to survive. You just want to survive, make it to day 2, hope to get a better draw on day 2, and then you can thrive. But
even if you've got a great table, I mean, getting out from 60 to 80, that's a good day.
100%.
Getting to 85, 90, good day.
Anything above starting is a win. But I sit down. A lot of people like the late reg or buy into day 2 with 60 bigs. I sit down because this is where you're going to find the most recreational players, people who are playing this as the first time in their life or bucket list item, or they got sent here from their home game because they got the most points or throughout the season, whatever it might be. They're going to be in the seats from minute 1.
There's a lot of gifts out there.
I'm going to be in my seat from minute 1.
There's a lot of gifts out there, but you know, it comes with gifts. Early 4-outers as well.
That's true. It can happen, and it feels catastrophic to jump in and bust in level 1 or level 2. Sometimes you do everything right and you still bust, and that's okay. This is just any other tournament. It happens. Nothing's guaranteed in tournament poker. But we do everything we can to limit our exposure to that kind of danger.
Just any other tournament.
It is. In terms of how you have to view it. This isn't like we're not marketing this.
Sure. We talk about this shit. Yeah, it's just another tournament every time. This isn't another tournament. This is a motherfucking main event.
That's true. Obviously,
2-hour levels.
How much you want it and emotions are high and all those things. But as far as you get 2 cards, you check, raise, fold. It's the same actions every time. And sometimes 2-outers hit and they hurt. Yeah, of course, they hurt more than the main event. But it's the same game. And you can't think about it differently. You can't let it affect your play because you want it so bad, right?
Sure.
So we're going to get in there and battle on day 1. We'll check our seat draws. Probably going to pull up as we're driving in. We'll talk about it here in just a few.
Enough chest hair today.
We're going to get
enough. You want to taste?
I'm going to get demonetized. I'll see you at the car. All right, almost to the shoe. Blaze, seat draw. Initial thoughts. Yours.
It's alright. Not the best, but better than last year. Couldn't have been more difficult than last year. Obviously, Tyler Patterson, he's coming off a bracelet. We know
Tyler Patterson.
Got him out right. I've played with at the Aria this past week. Got $1.5 million on the mob. 3 straight 200 top 225 main event finishes. So maybe he just knows how to play this event. But pressure at the table, you know what I mean?
You know how to play this event too. Well, mine's somewhat similar. I don't know. I don't really have any well-known players. The guy on my right, you say, is an online crusher. But he's on my direct right, which is nice.
Baby and Gums.
But he has to be at the table. That's where you want him.
Yeah.
And then right now we're both sitting 5-handed. I think he'll fill him out as the day goes on. The 3 other people at the table, 2 Americans and 1 Canadian, and they don't play very much, or seemingly. The guy from Canada has like 3K earnings. The guy from the US direct and left has like 60K earnings. And then the other one who just did, I don't even remember his name. You said he took second in the Elgin Circuit main event, but besides that, he's only got like 20 results in 16 years. So it doesn't play very often. And this is why this event is so great. There's no 10K in the world where you have the best players in the world combined with people that rarely play poker, all playing the same event. Pretty cool. Day one. You got an over-under for your chip stack at the end of the day? Do you even think about that? Do you have a target or?
Target's 80.
Okay,
I
80K.
think Target's 80.
Day one really doesn't matter that much, to be honest. You can come out of this thing with 30K or 180K, and you are healthy for day two.
It's just important to maintain your nerves, and you can't win it today.
Yeah. If you go to any other tournament with 30, 40-minute levels, that's why so many people, I think, make mistakes on day one.
Yeah.
Is when you're 10 hours into a tournament, you feel like you should have done something or accomplished something, or you're getting towards the end of the day. So you have to have that mindset. Last level of the night tonight, after 12 hours of playing, we're just getting started. So there's no reason to force anything, no reason to press anything. Take the opportunities when they come, but no need to force anything.
Any other tournament, I wouldn't even be raging today.
Right,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? I'd be in there on day two.
Correct.
So, whatever.
Why are you sitting down from minute one then, in this one?
The low-hanging fruit.
Excellent. Well, we're lucky. We're about to pull in along with 7,000 other people, so I'm going to turn this off. See you in a few from inside. What'd you say, Blaze?
Back sweat.
Back sweat.
Vegas.
Riding in
Not much nerves, I don't think. I'm much more relaxed this year.
that 15-minute drive, though, when the car's been sitting in the hot sun, you just start sweating, even if the AC is working.
You know how they sell the dumplings in the basket, steamed dumplings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Your
I
back
feel.
feels
Yeah.
that. Blaze is wearing my glasses today. Look at that. He's making it work. That fits his outfit more than mine. We're walking in 15 minutes until cards get in the air. I bet that's Josh Prager.
You think?
License plates California. That's Josh Prager for sure. Best drunk player in poker.
Might be me off of 8 vodka sodas.
Am I right? Last year, didn't you drink a beer every level
Every
of the main?
level I did, yeah.
Are we taking the stairs?
Yeah, let's take the stairs.
Every level of the main, this man drank a beer. On
Yeah, I
day,
made it a level or day 3. There was some science to that.
was it just day 1 or day 2 as well?
Every day.
Wow.
I only had one single beer on day 3, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Before
Well, I bet you had
many
more. I bet you had more after that. Well,
So-
no beer for us today.
No, that's false. No beer for me, but I will have a vodka soda to kick things off. And
Okay.
then do nothing.
Just settle the nerves.
I like breakfast.
Okay, that's where you get your potatoes.
Yeah.
All right, we're walking in. Here we go. All right, Blaze, we're out. Good luck. Stack them.
I want to see you on first break.
Hell yeah, I'll be right back here.
Still with chips.
Strategy adjustments at the main event. We're playing small ball more than any other tournament. We're not going to play scared. We're not afraid of busting. But we're definitely going to keep things manageable. Play pots in position, strong hands, be patient, realize we don't have to force anything all day long. That's the plan. 3 minutes till we start. First level, first break. Neither of us busted. Woohoo!
Yes!
In fact, we've each collected chips.
We are up 62K. You know it's not up though. My hair is looking flat.
Did you end up drinking that vodka?
I did. Yeah.
I can tell. I can tell.
I don't think you can.
No, I smell your breath.
Well then you can. I'm getting a coffee.
We have 72K from 60K starting. One of the easiest levels of poker we've ever played. Just no hard decisions. Chips came to us. Played very conservative, figuring everybody out. And the guy on our right is super aggressive. The best player at the table besides myself. And he bluffed off 20K in the first orbit. So he's been kind of chasing those losses and giving us a lot of chips. Not a whole lot of interesting hands. That player I'm talking about raised the small blind into our big. At the 200 level, he made it 700. We called with King of Diamonds, Queen of Diamonds. We're going to keep all of his worst kings in there, and it plays really well post. Flops like King 6 Deuce. We flop top pair with a backdoor flush draw. Bet on Drew works in the building. Hey, buddy. Hey. And we flopped, so we flopped top pair. He continues for 600, and we just call. Turn is king, so we make top 2 now. Boski's in the house. Man, look at all these guys.
Subscribe. You suck.
To both of our channels, so that he means. And we make top 2. He continues for 1100. Don't want to scare him off. This king looks a lot better for him. Doesn't look like I have any kings. Really hoping he tries to bluff us off the pot on the river. So we just call the 11. Unfortunately, on the offsuit 9 river, he checks and gives up when we put out a bet. So really feels like he has a lot of air. He's trying to come in firing. So we're happy to play pots in position with playable hands against him and try to pick up some chips. We did open up 5-7 of spades under the gun once we saw how passive everyone else was being, except for the guy on our right. Flopped a pair, turn 2 pair. We got a little bit of chips on the river when somebody tried to bluff us. Easy game. 60K to 72K. Very happy with our table draw. We are in between the guy on the right that I've been talking about, aggressive young, but he's down to 25K. The guy on our left is a tight European, so he's probably going to be our toughest wall to get through as the day goes on. He's on our direct left. But the rest of the table, mostly recreational players, who, based on their results that I've looked up, don't really play as much. So hopefully we can collect a lot of those chips. 1 level down, 4 more to go today. Let's keep it going. We're just cruising, just having a nice, easy day. Just, nobody to worry about. And then fucking Nikki Limo sits down. Oh my gosh. Hey, got any more of those Club WPT gold passes for me?
Not for you, Terrence.
Yeah.
Not for you.
I don't win in this thing. I'll chop it with you when we get hit.
Alright, I gotta go.
Alright, level 2 break. Not a great level for us. I don't think we won a single pot. I don't think we made a single pair. First level, easiest poker ever, just hitting everything. Second level, blinds go up a little bit, and we brick every hand that we play. We have about 55K, so just barely under starting. Not worrisome at all. You have to check yourself. When you have a bad level, or you go from 70K to 55K like I just did, not the end of the world. You cannot compare where you were 2 hours ago. Only think about the next hand and your strategy going forward with your current stack. Coming back to 400 big blinds. We have our 400 big blind level. We have way over 100 bigs. Nothing is wrong. Got to keep the mindset right. Do not want to come back from break feeling negative by any means. Challenge. It is hard. But you never only go up, especially in the main event. You're going to have good levels. You're going to have bad levels. It's going to be a little bit of a roller coaster. Hope to end up on the right side of things more often than you don't. But we're going to do what we can, mentally strong, to stay locked in. We bricked absolutely everything. Nikki Limo opened to 800. We 3-bet ace, queen suited from the cutoff. Button cold called and Nikki folded. Up was king 10 deuce 1 diamond. We c-bet and he calls. Turns another king. Obviously we have more ace king than he does, but we also don't turn any equity, and now we're not betting as much of our value range, so like aces kind of have to slow down here, and he has a lot of like suited king queen, suited king jack, 10-10, that sort of thing. We check and he bets big and we just let it go. Fine, picking a better spot in this case. Don't want to just be blasting off, so kind of waiting it out, waiting for the right spots, not forcing anything, but that did result in us, losing some chips. Let's get back in there. Level 3. 1 more 2-hour level before dinner break. Hopefully we have better news next break and more interesting hands to share. I don't know. I also feel like I play a little better when I'm feeling very extroverted and outgoing and talking to people and comfortable in my skin. Just feeling very introverted today. Very, very chill and a little quiet. I'd rather it be the other way around. I have never in my life, and this is not exaggerating, been as card dead as I have been for 4 hours straight in this tournament. I think I've set a personal record in my poker career for the amount of hands that I've folded in a row. It's well over 30, and I'm just, I have 0 hands to report because I didn't play any hands. We're at like 51K from 60K starting. Doesn't matter. None of this matters. 3 levels down, 2 levels to play tonight. Any other tournament, if you're card dead for 4 hours, as card dead as I have been, and just spot dead, you're either short stacked or out, right? It's really hard to be card dead for that long and still have as many chips as I do. That's the great thing about the main event. You have so much time for card distribution to even out and for your skill to have a chance to shine. So we haven't forced it. We're trying to stay patient and wait for things to go on the right side of card distribution. So Hopefully that happens tonight, but if it doesn't, no big deal. 2 more levels to play, 4 more hours, coming back to 500 big blind with 51K. Let's turn it on, let's get some cards. Last break of the night. It has been grueling. Like, not a whole lot happening, but patience and discipline being tested greatly. We are at 55,000, just below starting. We were all the way down to 40K at the 500 big blind level. That's still 80 bigs. Played one very consequential hand, I guess pretty much the only one we're talking about in the last 6 hours. We open up ace queen offsuit to 1200 at the 500 big blind level. We have 40K in stack from +1. +2 3 bets us to 3,500, big stack, aggressive, and he makes it 3,500 plus on our direct left. Got all 3 options on the table here. We can 4-bet and then fold if we get jammed on. We can call and take it to the streets, or we can fold if we want to be really conservative. Decide to call, take it to the streets with ace queen O. Flop comes queen 8 3 2 diamonds. We do not have a diamond in our hand. Top looking pretty good. We check, he continues for 1,800 and we call. No real reason to check raise here. Let's keep his bluffs in. If he's got aces or kings, we don't want to bloat the pot unnecessarily, obviously. Turn is a 7 of hearts. Doesn't change a thing. We check, seeing if the triple barrel is coming, but it does not. He checks behind. We almost certainly have the best hand. And the river is an interesting ace of diamonds. Gives us top 2 pair, but it does bring the flush draw in. Yeah, but just because the flush comes in doesn't mean we really need to be afraid of it. Gotta think if he's bluffing with a flush draw pre-flop, like diamonds pre-flop, probably continues with the double barrel on the turn, but he checks behind. So, especially because it's the ace of diamonds, doesn't really have a ton of flush draws. That said, we have top 2 now, and we want to get value if he has an ace, especially if he has like an ace king, ace jack. That's what we're targeting. So we size up to 9,000. 9,000. I think we're left with about 25K behind or so. We don't really want to get jammed on, but if we do, we've kind of decided we're going to call it off. He's a good player who can turn a king of diamonds into a bluff. And like I said, I don't think he has too many flush draws. We bet 9K. He tanks for a while and he calls and mucks. So we get paid there on the end. That brings our stack back up to near starting. Heading into the last level of the night, 600 big blind level. We've still got about 100 bigs, even though it's been slow going. So let's close out strong tonight. Let's try to bag above starting. That's a good goal. Maybe we can just catch some heat and bag a big stack. 2 hours remaining, 1 more level. Let's bag this main event. This is Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh my God. I regret having you film the outro.
Would you like to watch a movie?
Told you. We're gonna hang out. Gonna watch a movie. Gonna take some pictures.
All right, day 1 in the books. We're still alive?
Fine, I'll go this way. Yes, we're still alive, baby. We both have chips in bags.
I could have taken the day off, and it would have been actually better.
Just basically started.
57K.
Basically
so I lost a purple chip for every 2 hours.
My first level was the easiest level of poker ever, and then levels 2, 3, and 4 were the most miserable levels of poker I've ever played. I probably VPIP'd 5%, and then finally in the last level of the night, I turned it on. I'm going to tell you a hand, and it involved our friend.
Well, which one? You had multiple at the table.
That's true. Nikki Limo was there, but Bobby. So this was actually a really interesting hand. We go multi-way. +1 opens. I'm expanding the range a little bit here. Last level of the night, trying to build a stack. I call with king 6 of diamonds in the cutoff. Small blind calls, big blind calls. So I'm in position against 3 players. We go 4-handed to a flop. I got king 6 of diamonds. The open was to 1,200, so 4 ways. Flop comes 6, 5, deuce, 1 diamond. So I flop top pair.
Okay start.
Okay, start right. Checks to me, and I look at Bobby in the big blind, and I know on this board that
He's got ideas.
A good player is going to punish you, right, for betting this board. This is the big blind's board. I'm not supposed to have a strong hand here. He is. I know that if I bet this, I'm just going to get check raised a lot by Bobby, but I have to bet.
You have to
Four
clear
ways,
equity.
Four ways, top pair, vulnerable. I have to bet it, and I'm just prepared for the check raise. I bet 26. He min clicks it to 52. As I expected a check raise, I didn't expect a min click. I'm up, and
it's all mind games, baby. It's all mind games.
Original opener folds, and I call in position with top pair, good kicker, backdoor flush draw. Turn is an 8 of clubs, so it's an offsuit 8. Does not bring in a backdoor flush
does
draw.
Does not help at all.
Does not help me. Obviously, if he has 7-8, then he has top pair now.
Yep.
But he grabs 3 red chips.
That's a lot of chips.
And says 1,300. So he tries to bet 13,000, and he says 1,300. Verbal is binding in this game. In tournament poker, if this was a cash game or a home game, I'd just be like, no, you obviously meant to bet 13,000.
Not in a $10,000 world championship.
So I feel a little weird about it. I don't say anything. I just let the dealer make the ruling, right? And the dealer says, no, you said 1,300. It has to be 1,300. So now I get to see a cheap river, right? So I'm not going anywhere for 1,300, obviously.
You would have folded that.
I would have folded to 13K. So now I'm going to see a river for 1,300, hoping to improve. I could put in a call. The river is another deuce. What that means is his value combos are reduced drastically, right? In the big blind, when he check raises, the reason he can check raise this board is because he has 4-3 for a straight, he has 5-6 for top 2, and then he has 6-5 suited, 5 deuce suited. Right, those are the hands that he's representing. He can have deuce, 5-5, 6.
And now all your over pairs are better 2 pairs.
And all our over pairs are better 2 pairs. He just has fewer hands to beat us, basically. So we've improved after being able to see a cheap river, and I felt a little weird about it, but here we are. And now he bets 15,000 on the river. And he even told me after the night that this is a bad bet. If he either has to jam to put me in a horrible spot or bet small to get called by my flush draw.
I like the small bet myself. I would have liked the 40-50% size.
Yeah,
because
it does the same thing. Right?
It does exactly the same thing. You're gonna call the same shit anyway.
So he puts out the 15K, and
you want to call the 15K more than you want to call the 4K.
Right. So I go ahead and call with my 6. Second pair, good kicker. 2 pair, obviously, with the deuce on the board. And he turns over 3-3. So he turned his 3s into a bluff. Love the play, don't love the sizing on the end, and obviously the verbal mistake cost him the pot. Because if he bets 13,000 on the turn, I have to fold. Because he's setting up a river jam that's going to cost me way more chips. It worked out, and that was a big pot that got me up. And then we started 3-betting relentlessly. Towards the end of the night, people want to find a bag. It's like a psychological thing.
Yep! That's what Big Daddy did as well.
So you turn it on, you put pressure on people, and I did bluff a guy I overbet the river on King 9 7 3 King with Ace Queen. And he told me he folded pocket 8s. We ran it up all the way to 94K to close the night, which is well above the average stack, which is going to be about 75K.
What are Sunday plans, Teach?
Sunday I'm going to go into the Horseshoe and get some work done for Poker.org. We just locked down the WSOP circuit contract for the next season.
Oh, let's go!
So I'm going to start some staffing plans and stuff.
Well, Big Daddy's going to be on the payroll again, I'm sure.
I'm going to meet with some WSOP execs and talk some details. And then maybe after the end of the night, we might do some fun stuff. Day 2, Monday. So that means we get tomorrow off, come back day 2, I think at noon. Yeah, great start. Very happy. So, plans for this channel, people have been asking, like, the WSOP is coming to a close. Main event is here, we're playing it. We're going to release a vlog every day that we're still in the main event. So this one's going to drop on Monday. So if you're watching this high from the past. And then we're going to release one every day that we're still in the main event.
Alright, are we giving away a gift certificate to Larry Flint's Hustlers?
If you show up to Vegas and say you subscribe to my channel, I'll take you to the Hustlers myself.
Ooh, wait, are you going to take me to the Hustler?
No, not you. That's just too dangerous. Successful day, and we're coming back
Monday
for day 2. Everybody, hope you have a good weekend. Thanks for liking and subscribing, getting us over that 1K subs mark. We're going to keep this channel going as long as we're in the main event. We're dropping daily vlogs. Thanks for being here. We'll see you Monday.
There will be a 3-minute vlog on Monday